Release the dragon!
Hey, and welcome to another episode. You know, this is the first time I done this exact recording, and every time I do it, it's a little bit different. So I've run into a few problems with this, and it's mainly redstone being unstable and not doing as it is supposed to do. But let me explain what it is supposed to do. I've managed to make it do that actually, so I could even show you. Took me a while, but yeah. So that block behind there is where we put our power. Let me go back and show you. Power into this block, into this thing over here, which I shall explain in a moment. So I power this, it spits out the blocks into the middle, dispenses water, and once you push it again, it removes the blocks and undispenses the water, or whatever you'd like to call it, and you get the sugarcane. You get all the sugarcane, which is the actual nice thing. Only downside though is that the water overflows when it turns off, but that can be fixed and will be fixed once this is all done. So there is water beneath this block, which you can see right up here. It's the exact same thing. That block is that block. That block is not visible from here, but that block is that block, and that block is not up there. So here we will have our sugar canes, a row of blocks like so, and then ice and pistons. The reason we're using ice is because I wanted to go fast. I don't want to sit around and wait. I want speed. Speedy Gonzales. So this is two cells, or whatever you'd like to call it, and that is working as one, and there will be two more above, and then finally two more above that. So 3 layers of 2 sugarcane farms, and this will become the pumpkin pie tower. And I failed very hard right there. Very hard. I wasn't supposed to go all the way down here. All the way down here. I was supposed to go here. So that is it. And what we want is a 1-tick pulse to get into this block and to all the pistons and the dispensers. So this is powering the dispensers, and it goes off around to power the pistons that are right there, as you can see. And we have in the middle one line that power both sides, and then mirrored on the other side. Calm down. We have the same thing with the wire. So what the bug was is if I remove this and do it like this and power it, and this is hilarious. Oh, now it works. Now it works. Okay. Okay, before it didn't work. Now, okay. Oh, I see how it is. Last time I did the exact this inexact. It didn't power. It powered these pistons, but they wouldn't spit out the block. They would actually pull them back as well. So that was interesting. That it actually did that this time. But yeah, it doesn't matter. It's nice that I can have it like this instead. And what I will do right now is add 2 more layers to this, because this is a pretty simple design. And of course, oh, Ruff. Hello, Ruff. You're the whore. Ruff. Hi. Okay, hi. Hi. No, it doesn't work with hi. It's yar. Yar the whore. So yeah, I'll add 2 more layers to this, and I'll come back and we'll do the control mechanics together. And then after this, we'll probably have to start with our main building or our storage as situation. Our storage system is due date, the storage system, that is. But I will finish this up and I shall be back in a second. Oh, would you look at that? Flunk. No? Okay, there we go. There we go. Retarded enderpearl don't know when to fly. So, there we have it. First 3 levels. Each of these cells gives us half a stack of sugarcane. No, it's all grown. Everything. Ooh. Nice, we'll get to try it out. There are some things I want to do first. It is to get some signs right there, and that is to prevent the flow. There will be water above these blocks, and when we remove these blocks, the water will flow down and flow all the way down these tunnels, and there will be a 2x1 water stream, and it will take some time to make it actually go down. And that was my phone, if you could hear it. I don't know if you could, but if you could, I'm sorry. If you didn't or couldn't hear it, then I've been wasting a few minutes of talking, not minutes. It didn't take minutes to say that. But yeah, I completely overestimated how much glass I would need. I brought way more than I needed, and I actually put 6 more stacks to be smelted. But yeah, signs. There we go, and there we go. So the last thing we need to add is a delay circuit that will activate, let everything be harvested and flushed out properly, and once that is done, it will shut itself off. So basically all we have to do is press a button, it will harvest everything and flush it down these streams, and then it should reset itself and everything should start growing again. So what we have in the back here is a torch tower, which I almost just jumped down, and at each level we have a monostable circuit composed by a piston. I'm right there, like same, and then we have another one down there. That one is like that because there's actually a torch that is facing into that block. Let's fly up. Yeah, I had to do this with the torch tower and make it go out there to that block and then into another torch because there weren't much space, or it was wrong. This torch was on, it needed to be off. Stop talking gibberish, please. And that would be me who needs to stop talking gibberish. Okay, so right now we don't really have a collection point, so I'm not going to do that because that didn't help at all. I think I'll use hoppers because it's like the obvious choice. Just hoppers coming out, going to the center. But let's press the button once. See how it looks. All the ice has gone out. It has. Oh, Oh, this fall damage, it's so annoying. All the ice has been flushed out. I can't see water on that level. Let's fly up. There's no water here. And there are some stuff on the roof. Nope, they just appear to be there. So no water here, no water there. Okay, so I've forgotten a lot of buckets. Buckets have been forgotten. Thank you. So let me remove these. Grab that. How many were that? Okay. Grab these, and we now have a little bit over a stack. That's because we didn't get the top layers. I can bet that I forgot the buckets. Yeah, so I'll need 2, 4, 8. 8 buckets have been ordered. Fly away and we'll get them, and I shall be back in a moment. There, they should now all have water buckets inside them, but I have to do something first. I'll actually have to go inside and manually pick up everything that is inside, because, well, it didn't get flushed out, obviously. Okay, but now we need a delay circuit that delays stuff. So I'm going to clear this up, and why do I have sticky pistons? I had a plan when I did this, but I planned it yesterday, and it's today now. So I have confused myself a little bit. I have no idea why I had pistons, but I am going to do pretty much the same thing I did with the ice tray. If I've shown you that design, I'm going to use that right there to create a delay. Or will I? No, I won't. Why did I use this shovel? I don't know. Why am I talking like this? I don't know. There are a lot of things I do not know, and this is one of them. So let's see. Plan. Okay, dust. Let me have fancy block. Can I have this as? No, I can't invert that. Okay, I'll have to think a bit and come up with a plan to how I actually want this, and I shall be back. Okay, so I have an idea. This is not what I had planned from the beginning, but I think it will work. I believe it. It might work. So we'll actually have to dig down a little bit. It's not very big, but the input and the output is on different sides than I'd like, so we're going to build it right here. So 1, 2, that. Remove those blocks. So we are going to do the budget version of the Etho hopper timer, and not just a budget version, but we're also going to modify it pretty heavily, actually. Not very heavily, but we're going to modify it and pretty much change how it works. And to do that, I actually need both comparators, which I don't have. Why do I never have stuff when I need them, and my ability to speak is breaking down? What is going on? Let me teleport with ender pearls. Thank you. let's see, over here. Yes! When I find the right chests. You see, chests over here, chests over here, chests over down here with my wither disguise. And oh yeah. A rose for Captain Jaws. It's so beautiful. I love it. Thank you, D-Gamer. It's a thing we've started doing, where we've started naming roses for each other, and it might have gone a little bit too far. It might have not. I don't know. I don't know where too far is. I can't draw lines. I don't know what to do. It's fun either way, so screw it. But we're going to place that. They are going to take these blocks and put them right there and right there, and over here is our inputs. Okay. You with me? You with me? So that is going to be our inputs. We are going to need a torch. Torch. Move. There we go. So this torch is basically prohibiting this from doing anything. So if I place, let's say, 8 pieces of glass in this, this hopper is now locked. Let me place a torch over there and show you what the output is. Grab a button, place it right there. I don't break anything, no. Push the button, nothing happens. It flashes and nothing happens. So what happened is this piston right here is trying to push. It's powered and it's trying to push the piston, the block, but it can't. But when we pull the block away, it is allowed to extend, and the hopper starts putting items over here because it's not powered anymore. And when it's moved over all the items, this is going to flash off for a short while, and things will flip over and the items will go back to where it started, where it's then locked again. So you'll see it goes over, and this is being powered by like 2 times in a row, and everything is just wonderful. So we'll just wrap that into there, but what we also have to do is run a line right here. Doesn't matter. No, it doesn't matter. But something that does matter is that I actually don't matter if I power those or not. It's for a short while anyway. So let's do this instead. So we'll power this block. We'll have a repeater in here. Repeater, where are you? Repeater. Ho 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 ho. So right there and right there, and it should work. If I go inside and give it a few more, let's say 16 blocks instead, we can actually jump to the front, and whoa, this would never work. Why did I ever think that would work? Like I am a parkour god. I wonder if it's actually possible. It would be cool though if it was. So push, it goes out, flows out, and it is delayed. The output from that goes, and nothing happens. Nothing happens. That's too bad. Why didn't it happen? That's my question. So it actually took me a little bit of a while to figure out why it didn't work, but I finally kind of figured it out. So what I've done is pretty simple. I took this wiring that went straight across here, I lifted it a block, and yeah, it worked. It works as it is intended, so that's good. As what was happening was this piston was somehow being budded, and that was not good because it prohibited it from effectively doing anything. So this isn't being budded at all, so that's good. So yeah, now we have this nice little place down here with the wiring. I actually don't think we need this to read this output. We could just have this torch go directly to the piston. If you want to, I can make a tutorial on a few different kind of hopper timers, which are pretty good. Like, hopper timers are good in general. Compact, have a long delay, very customizable delays, and yeah, they're basically just very, very good. So this is how it works right now. They go out. They go out for a while, all of them. These as well. If I can stop falling down. And then what happens is it does the same thing again, but this time it takes the water out and pulls the box back. And I just harvested this like a few seconds ago before I recorded this, and we don't have that much actually. I think most of it is getting wasted because it's despawning because I'm not picking it up. But that won't be a problem when we're actually doing this for realsies. With like, that would be the next harvest. But for now, I will have to say goodbye. I've made you sit through this for a while now, and it's double episode day, so you can of course go watch the first part where we go on our way and make a ghetto cave spider farm, which is pretty nice solution. It's simple, super simple, and it's very effective, super effective. Pikachu used Thunderbolt, it's super effective. But for now, I will have to say goodbye. I hope you enjoyed this episode on the Olympus server. If you didn't, feel free to leave a dislike and see if I care, and the chickens will haunt you forever.